Hey guys, this video was kind of requested by Erica Lay 777. She wanted to see a kind of review on my new Bobbi Brown Neutrals eyeshadow palette. And I'm going out tonight with some friends, and I just figured, why don't I go ahead and use it and kind of talk about it as I use it. So, I don't think this is sold at Bobbi Brown counters anymore or online because I found it at a CCO, so I'm pretty sure it's discontinued. But each of the shades are sold individually. So if you want to like pick and choose from the shades or buy all four, you still can. The shades that came in the palette are Ivory, Cement, Slate, and Mahogany. And I really like this palette because, you know, I'm really into neutral shadows, and a lot of mine right now are in singles. I do have one kind of self-made quad, but it's just really easy to go and have everything I need right here. And I like this palette because, first of all, it's cool toned, which suits me really well. And they're all matte, so you can use them together for like a really natural, simple look, or mix them with other shimmery shades to kind of pump it up a bit. And I also like that you can either use all four of them or any combination of 2 or 3 of them, or place the different colors on different places on your eye to give different effects. Like, you know, if you wanted to only use these 2 for like a daytime office look, or use like these 3 for a nighttime look, you could do that. And I've played with it a couple times. These shades are really pigmented and really blendable, but they still give a really nice natural look. And then it also came with this brush, which has this kind of shader slash liner brush on one side and this shader slash crease brush on the other side. And the brush is actually surprisingly good quality. I wouldn't advise using this in for crease work just because it makes more of like a line instead of blending it out more. So if you're going to use this, I would recommend using this for like lid work, and maybe using this for, I use it for liner, so that works. But yeah, I'm just going to use other brushes to get started. So first I'm going to start with the second darkest color, and that is Cement. I'm going to get it on my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush and then just put it all over my lid. And you guys can see with this shadow almost immediately how you can take just one shade from this palette and make a really great workable daytime office look or school look. And it's just really simple. So if you want to, you know, you could just put this shade on the lid and be good to go because it's natural. It just darkens that color a little bit, gives it a little bit of a more defined look. So, you know, if I was in a hurry and going to work, I could just put this on, add a touch of mascara, and go, at least for my eyes. Although when I go to work, I usually wear foundation and blush and the whole 9 yards, but whatever. Depending on how your skin looks. Sorry, my lighting's like really off in here. Dorm lighting sucks. I've said that before. But reiterating the point. Bring your own lamp if you're going to do your makeup in the dorm. Okay, so that's done. Really fast, really simple. Next, I'm going to take my 217 and do Slate in the crease. And I really like this. It's a really interesting color because it is neutral, but at the same time, it's almost like a purple-based gray. There was a really great nail polish that came out. I think it's a Sephora exclusive OPI, and it was called Metro Chic. And I swear that eyeshadow is exactly like that nail polish, and everyone was like fawning over how gorgeous it is. So I'm just going to put that in my crease, and then go a little bit down into the outer corner of my lid to deepen it up a tiny bit, and then just blend that up onto the brow bone a tiny bit. You can go as natural or as heavy as you want to with these. They're so great. They are pigmented, but at the same time they're buildable, which I love about Bobbi. Like, all of her products can be natural or used for fun. I think a lot of girls, especially my age or younger, think that it's boring because it's a lot of neutrals, but you can really do a lot with her stuff. And she does have some color, you know, she has like the muted navy blue or like a grayish purple like what I'm using right now, but you know, you're of course not going to see like bright glittery lime green stuff. But if you want that, you can find it with other brands. I just love how easy and wearable it is. Okay, and now I'm going to take my Essence of Beauty Dome Shadow Brush and dip it into Ivory for my highlight. And Ivory is actually pretty much the exact same thing as my Body Shop Vanilla Cream, which is like my holy grail matte highlighter, so I can never get enough of it. But if you were to buy each of these shades individually instead of in a palette, because I'm pretty sure they're not in a palette anymore, I would skip on the Ivory and get the Body Shop one because it's a lot cheaper. I think the Bobbi Brown ones are like 20 something and the Body Shop is 15 or 16 maybe. Maybe even cheaper. It could be 13. I can't remember. So I have that highlight in place, and I kind of blended out the slate. And then I'm going to take the brush that came with the palette. And I'm going to use this end. You guys can see I've already used it a little bit. And I'm going to take the darkest color, Mahogany, and just barely dip the end of that brush in. You can see where there was already color on the brush. I'm just pretty much going to put it in the same place. And I'm going to use this for my liner. And if you wanted a more defined look, you could use a liquid or pencil dark brown liner and then go over it with the shadow. But I'm just going to use the shadow for now. I just want like a really soft look. So I'm going to pull my eyelid. And I'm not going to line the entire eye. I'm just going to do the outer half or 2/3 of my upper lash line. To the end. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can see, my mirror is kind of lower than the camera. So just bear with me. Okay. And dip it again. Tap off the excess because you really don't want fall out of the darkest color. And then same on the other eye. I'm just going to start from the outer corner and work my way about 2/3 of the way in. And it doesn't matter if you get a little bit messy. I just want a soft look, so you don't have to worry about being really precise with it. I know I'm not. That's one of the reasons I hate doing liner. Okay, so you can see it just gave a tiny bit more definition. And then to pump it up a little bit, because I am going out, I'm not going into an office or anything, I'm going to take Essence of Beauty crease brush, a small one, and I'm going to get a white shimmery eyeshadow. If you use MAC Crystal Avalanche, or I think like white pigment, I think that's the one, would be good. I'm going to use my NARS shadow in Tibet, and it's broken, but it's just a shimmery white color. I'm going to get down the crease brush, or if you have a pencil brush, or just any small brush, I'm going to put that right on my inner corners, and then blend it up a tiny bit. Hold on, guys. Sorry, my camera was about to cut off. So I'm just taking that shimmery white shadow and blending it into the inner corners, and just up a tiny bit, not really over the brow bone, but just up. Right there. So you can see it just catches the light a little bit. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it looks kind of boring, but you can definitely change this palette around and use it for different looks. You can go lighter or darker, mix and match with different colors. So it's just a fun palette. So yeah, please leave a comment or message if you have any other questions about this product or the look I just did. Bye, guys.